Hi everyone, it's K-Red, and welcome to my 2025 Peaceful Patterns Weekly Challenge. By creating a new tile each week, together we can learn something new, but most important, find some peace and calm in the chaos of this world. Today we are doing a super fun one, and it's called Sand Swirl. It's by Karen Huon, and it is super fun, a great filler if you have a space that you're not sure what to put in. It's also perfect after you've had a stressful day. So I went ahead and I gave myself a border just so I could have a section to work out of. And I'm going to give myself, let's say, 3 of these super long 9s. Of course, the size of the circle on the top can vary. The locations of them can vary, all of that. And then I like it where they'll go different directions. So this one, rather than a super long 9, will be a little bit more like a curvy P. And where you put them on here is totally up to you. They don't have, mine ended up being kind of symmetrical across from each other. That was not my plan. So, but that's where we are. So that's what I'm going to start with. And we're going to go ahead and start with this first one right here on the bottom that I made first. And all you do is an aura around it. It is truly that much fun and that easy. Try real hard to go slow. The reason ones like these are so great after a stressful day is because it is very hard to go slow. So if you had a rough day and you come home and you make this design and it turns out horrible, then maybe you did it right. You got all of that stress from the day out on the paper. Crumple up that stressful paper and throw it away and start again. You might even have to repeat that a couple of times. But that's what I'll do after a super hard day or a day where I've just thought too much and my brain is done. Now, how many times you go around or how far you go is completely up to you. I'll just go until they get kind of close or till I'm just kind of done with it. And we're going to go ahead, and once you run into the next one, stop, pick up the pen, and then start again on the other side of it. And that will give this little square some dimension. Don't worry about being exact. Just do the best you can. No rules in Zentangle. You can do them in whatever order you want. I think I'll go ahead and just finish this up with that. You could have gone either way. And you see how they're all kind of meshing together, coming in and out behind each other. So let's go ahead and finish this one. Now sometimes I'll come in and I'll darken that middle circle. I'm not going to today because they didn't in the demonstration, but I am. But often I will. You'll often see it on my projects. So I think what I'd like to do is go ahead and decide what one's on top. And that would have been this one here. So I'm going to go around it and add some shading. Just like that on the side of my pencil. I picked a 4B, but there's lots of options. And then I'm going to go around. So let's go back in with a blender and then we can decide what needs an eraser, if anything does, or what might need some more graphite. I chose to put the pencil and the shade on the outside, but you can also put it on the inside, and that makes a neat effect as well. And of course, once you get going, you'll have lots of graphite on your pencil to and that is Sand Swirl. So let's go ahead to our other side. And this pattern is called Sand Swirl. And it is by Carrie. And it's Heun. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And basically there are 3 steps. So step 1, are random. I'm going to call them 9s. She called them stems. But in my mind, the 9 is what will trigger my memory. And then number 2 will be an aura. And then number 3, of course, is to shade. All right, and of course, I found this on tanglepatterns.com. If I need to go back and find it, for some reason I didn't remember. And that is Sand Swirl. As always, we're going to punch a hole in it. Make sure I have it the right side up. We have my other patterns here. So, but as you can see, I'm getting quite a nice little collection for me to come back. And when I'm trying to decide what to draw, I'll have lots of choices. So I'll go ahead and provide a link to some of the other peaceful patterns that we've been doing this year and whatever my most recent doodle is. I hope you enjoy. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.